I never text players when stuff goes wrong, because I texted Bruce one time when he got dropped, and I was like, hey, man, gonna miss you. And then he got picked up like 3 days later, and I was like, never mind, I'll see you on Monday. So I never text players because I never know what's gonna happen. But when Ken, I heard that Ken sent the text to, I think, Damon, that said that he was like, hey guys, y'all got to figure something else out, or figure it out with somebody else. I texted him that night, and I was like, bro, like, out of all the players that have come through this org, like, you were like, he was one of the coolest guys, just a cool guy. Yeah. But also, like, I had the privilege of shooting a vision because of like a charity thing that happened, and I shot like a vision during the Miami event last year, and just seeing how his brain works and he was able to get his point across without being a douchebag, and also like was able to coach his team. Like, I don't know, it seems like he makes you guys' job a lot easier.
100%. Because again, we had to rely on him to kind of translate that in the match, but even just after the match, like, if he brings it up first, like, we don't even have to bring it up, because it's like, that's what we were gonna possibly bring up already, or just bouncing ideas off of him was great. Like, I'm still close with him. I don't think anything changed with that. We would always talk about League together and stuff, like, before practice, because he watches League a lot or plays League. I don't think that door is necessarily closed. I obviously, we're working with this team now, and hopefully we do well, but I don't think it was ever like, oh, you're never coming back or whatever. I don't think that should be the case, but I think it was just, it wasn't working. Yeah. He realized that, the team realized that, and we just had to have a little bit of different scenery or something. Yeah. Kills me, honestly. Like, he was probably the one of closest I've ever been with a player as well. Yeah. And again, even for AG, is like, it kills me that we couldn't make it work. Yeah, because like we even tried. We like, obviously we brought AG back. Still don't do well at the major two, or sorry, still don't do well like during major two. We're trying to make it work, and it doesn't. And at that point, you have to look internally and be like, all right, we got to do something. Right. Like, unfortunately, this is the reality of the situation. And I was kind of glad that he brought it up, but I also it was so sad, because it was kind of like a cry for help almost, like that. Yeah. He was like, I want to improve every day. I don't feel like we're improving. I'm trying to like do as best as I can with that. I realize I'm not playing like the best COD right now, but maybe a different, person could change that. I'm not sure. Like, right now, I just need like a break, and I fully understand that completely. It just sucks for me, because like, I loved having him in the room. Yeah. It's gonna be a very hard situation. It's gonna be very strange. It's gonna be the first time since, like, I mean, we've made roster changes and stuff, but like, since like fucking playing Dylan for the first time, because after OpTic Chicago, playing Dylan when he was on Ultra, I was like, this is fucking weird. Yeah, it's gonna be like that playing Ken. Like, it's gonna be so strange. And of course, he's gonna spawn in and drop a 1.7. Yeah. Like, we're gonna be like, what the fuck, man? But what's it been like? Last thing we'll get into. What's it like coaching this new team? It's cool. It's vibey. I mean, I've always had a good relationship with anyone I've coached. I don't think I've really had a bad relationship or something that fizzled out. Yeah. So I'm pretty easygoing with that. It's just, we're doing well on some of these scrims, but again, if it doesn't translate to matches, then we got to translate to matches. That's the only thing that matters. Right. So you think this team's got a lot of potential as well? Oh, for sure. I mean, all the teams that we had this year had a lot of potential, but it's if you can actively do it when you need to. I don't know. I think it works a lot better with Kyler in this game specifically. Yeah. And I think they're bouncing off of each other well. And I think Brandon and Caesar are both super solid with how the subs are playing, and makes their lives easier as well. Right. I think right now it looks good. Yeah. Again, let's see how it goes in the matches and in the majors. Yeah. We are in Texas. Yeah. Anything can happen online. I will say servers are crazy this year. By the way, too. Yeah. Like online servers? Yeah. No, it's just they gotta of course focus more on some of these. Like, I don't want to blame online. I'm not blaming online. Again, don't get me wrong. Like, we weren't playing well. Yeah. But the stuff I'm seeing back end wise on the server stuff is just, I don't know, a little bit. Is it just random? Like, dude, we'll play Dallas server, and then we'll play Atlanta server, and they're like, wait, Atlanta feels so much better. Like, what the fuck? Like, really? What is that? And then we realize that, and this is for any Dallas team. If you ever play on a Dallas server, you guys know this. There'll be like if you're playing on the same line, there'll be like 2 players on 1 ping, 2 players on a higher ping. And it'll be like 2 people on 3, 2 people on 6. And it'll just be random. Swear to God. You ask any Dallas team, why? We have no idea. But it's like, it happened with like a Salt Lake City server as well, but they reintroduced and brought a new one. But I
Right.
brought it up in like December. I don't know. There's a lot more that could be done. I don't want to like shit on anyone or
Yeah.
But-
no worries.
yeah. That's just like
I don't know how
one of
you
my
get-
gripes right now with online matches is like it just feels
Right.
I don't know off. And we even play on in scrims too, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's not the best. But
That is fucking.
it is. Don't get me wrong. It is amazing though that we can pick servers
Right.
for scrims, because before it was just straight host fucking. Like it was
Right.
like,
Yeah.
all right, you're a West Coast team. Well,
Yeah.
I guess we'll just switch every map or something then.
Dude.
But now it's like, oh, we want to play Toronto. We can play on Ohio if we wanted to.
Right,
We can play
yeah,
on St.
yeah.
Louis if we want to.
That's sick.
So
That's
I think it's a great addition that they had. So I don't want to completely
yeah.
like knock
Yeah.
them, because that is an incredible tool to begin with.
Bro, a couple years ago, I threw like a throwback variant Cold War tournament, and anyone who had host won. It was an 8-hour tournament. Every single match with like pro players in it, whoever had host won. Yeah. It was just like, what are we fucking doing? Like Treyarch games, because it's just the higher time to kill. Yeah. I mean, bro, it is so like I've never really like played on LAN, so I don't know. I've watched a lot of LANs, I've been to a lot of LANs, but I've never like competed. I've never entered a tournament, so I don't know what it's like to play on LAN. But online matches when it comes to Treyarch games are just fucking brutal. They're insane.